NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hold it ready.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Okay,
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Trap 60. Warrior 70. Ready.
Back to throw here. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down LA.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 42. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They go play action here on 1st down. That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
This 2nd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. Right side, Claypool's got it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Here we go.
They try the left side with Johnson. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready, ready.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Three and a half to go, first quarter. They begin with a run by Miller. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. Only able to gain a couple there, and it makes it third down and 2 yards to go.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. On the return, Johnson. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10. Johnson running right. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Now 3rd down and 7. He'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll drop to throw. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Duggan looking to throw. this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Duggan. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Duggan. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
79 Broncos. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Able to find Gray here. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
On the ball, on the ball.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Isaiah Foskey brings him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On play action, they'll throw. This is caught by Evans. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready, ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Duggan to throw. Davion Taylor charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Duggan now to throw. He completes it to Olave. Well, big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Johnson on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And out across midfield down to the 45. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like where you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Back to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
70 Lions, go!
Running from the gun, Johnson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. They go to Johnson again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Ty Johnson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are once again back in front. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Duggan will look to throw this. They'll get this out to Kamara. And Kamara's going to have a Saints first down as they'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll.
Throwing. Duggan. Back to Kamara for another catch.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 55 yards.
A gain of 55 yards. First down, New Orleans.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. Gets past one man. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He wanted that end zone. Powerful running, but he couldn't quite get there.
And that's going to really make him upset. And right now, there's no way he's letting a coach take him out of the game. He's going to want the ball again, so he actually does get into the end zone. Hopefully on his neck.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Kendre Miller
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Folks, remember this. His first NFL game, a rookie getting playing time here in week 1, and he comes through with a giant play there, an interception return for, obviously, his first NFL touchdown.
Do you think he dreamed that last night at all? No chance. Not one whatsoever, but he got it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here.
That is incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They're just going to run it here up the middle.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
But one thing I know for sure, the standard speech is to treat the game like it's tied. But when you have an advantage, they also tell you, make sure you don't get your foot off the gas. Message received.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Inside handoff now, Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their back.
Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Saints are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And they're going to speed things up here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. A 1st down carry now for Miller. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
This is 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Dugan under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Dugan. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, LA. Such
Such an impressive punt return, 83 yards. And the Rams get a bit closer. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Dugan. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Operating from the gun, Dugan. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Tempo, tempo, tempo.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gap.
There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 91 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Rams 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run.
Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Dugan. Catch made. It's Moreau. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And they'll give Miller another crack. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Dugan. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Rams are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Okay, great.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Come on.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Next to score, Saints 42, Rams 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Let's go.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That